in person, and that's a good thing to be back in this place. Good. What I would like to do, first of all, I just assumed I knew who I was. I want to make sure that all of you know who I am. I'm Deacon Bill Wagner. Many of you I've texted or emailed, and we've talked before. So this is what, my 26th year? Yeeks. Some of you are not 26 years old. Anyway, what I would like to do to begin with is to introduce to you the team. And I think what we'll do is, we've got the team on the outer edges, so we'll let the team stand up. Team stand up. This will take all night if we give too much history, but I would like to have them tell you who they are, a little bit about their background if they come through the RCIA program, and just pass the microphone down to them as they, Valerie, come in here. Kyle, come in. Okay, why don't we start with, I start right here with Karen. Oh, Matthew, introduce yourself. Oh, okay, all right.
And I've been here since 1997. And when Deacon Bill asked me and my husband to coordinate RCIA in 1997, I told him we don't know anything. We grew up regular Catholics. We did things because we were told to do them. But when we joined, we learned a lot, and we're still learning. So you won't regret it. This is just the beginning for you all. And until the day we die, we will keep learning.
Good.
I'm glad to see you all here.
My name is Rick. I was baptized Ricardo. You got called me Rick. Rick Ricardo, it's fine. We started joining the RCIA in 1997, but we have been here at this church. This was the church. 1978. And the first person that we met was Deacon Bill. How about that? So I since Deacon, there's nothing but just another old man. We have 4 great grandchildren, 4 grandsons, and 1 wife. Eh? We are here to serve all of us. And we are here very hospitable. In fact, just a few more seconds, I am going to extend my hospitality because you can call me anytime, even 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay? But it's got to be exactly 2 o'clock. Thank you. Next.
Good evening. My name is Karen Hobble. I've been part of this RCIA team about 25 years now, and this is the only ministry I have done. And my husband and I have been parishioners here about 46 years, and I'm a retired pediatric nurse from Texas Children's Hospital, and we raised 2 daughters here. We have grandkids coming here, so welcome. We are here to help y'all make this journey. Thank you.
I'm Matthew Troxler. It's my 4th year of being on team of RCIA. I was born and raised in this parish, in this church. That's right about here. Other ministries I'm involved with here in the parish, I'm a lector. I'm at Knight of Columbus and I'm a third order Carmelite. Born here all my life. And it's going to be a good year. Welcome everybody. That's all I got to say.
Hi, welcome to everybody. My name is Barbara, and I've been on the RCIA team since 2013, and I'm so excited to see you all here. I'm very blessed and happy that you are here. Thanks for coming.
Welcome everyone. My name is Jose Barros. This is my first time in the RCI team. My wife, Joan, is in the team. I attended this parish in 2015 through 2020, and I'm a treasurer for another parish. Welcome everyone, and looking forward to meeting you.
I'm Joan. I started, I kind of been a team kind of not too long, maybe 2012, I don't remember. Anyway, and I'm a convert actually. I became Catholic 23 years ago. So I love being Catholic, and it's exciting to see people who want to become Catholic, because it's the greatest thing that'll ever happen to you. Just the beauty of the faith, the truth, the sacraments, everything. It's amazing. So welcome to all of you.
First of all, my name is Sophie Shimshak, and I do want to welcome everybody here. I've been with the team about, I want to say 7 years, and I love it. And I felt the enthusiasm as the candidates and participants were walking in, and with the team members as well. So it's like I told Deacon, this is going to be the greatest year ever. Anyway, welcome to everybody, and I love you because you're going to love it.
Hi, my name is Clara, and I've been on the RCIA team for about 5 years. I'm a cradle Catholic, of course, not from Texas. I'm a lot further south, like South Africa. And I participated with my husband through this journey when he became a Catholic 5 years ago. Welcome, everyone.
My name is Manny Dwyer. I'm with him. My 5th year, I went through RCIA 5 years ago, so welcome.
Hi, I'm Val, and this is my...
Cal, come forward.
I'm Val. This is my 11th or 12th year as part of the team, and I actually have been through the program that you were getting ready to go through. And every year, I have to tell you, I learned something that I didn't know just by participating on the team and listening to the program again. Well,
Mark Wincher, been with the team about 10 years or so, St. Parks since 2001, or 2002, I guess, and convert since 1997, so welcome to RCIA.
My name is Rick Ramos, my wife Doreen Ramos, and just to welcome y'all, Catechumens. I was in that chair 4 years ago, came from Assembly of God and became Catholic. And to sentiment, or right on what Joan said, it's beautiful. We're here to serve y'all and go on y'all's journey. I love it. I love being Catholic. It doesn't get any better. Well, it gets better when you learn more. Let me put it to you that way.
Hi, I'm Doreen. I'm his wife. I'm a cradle Catholic. I walked with him on this journey, and even though I was a cradle Catholic, I'm still learning things. So Catholicism is huge, and there's a lot to learn. So welcome, everyone.
My name is Nick. This is my wife, Lynn. I'm a cradle Catholic. She went through the program 4 years ago, and I've been with the team for 3 years. And I'll tell you, you picked a very good church, very good parish to be in. I've been in churches around the country and around the world, and this is actually the best one.
Then you're not going to say anything? Okay. You're forgiven.
My name's Pat. I'm one of the acolytes here at church, and you'll see me around quite a bit. I've been with the RCIA maybe 8 years, something like that. And just want to welcome all of you.
Hello, my name is Kyle Gillentine. I've been here for quite a while. I went through the RCIA program here, I think it was 2006, about 15 years ago. But welcome.
If things get back to normal sometime, Kyle makes a mean pot of Louisiana gumbo. So we might look forward to that further down the road.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Christy Gregory, and I've been Catholic my whole life, but I wanted to learn more about our faith because when we're Catholic for a long time, we're doing things, and we don't know why we're doing things, and I wanted more out of our faith. And so I contacted Deacon Bill to see if I could sit in one of these chairs, and he said maybe I ought to help as well. So it's my first time to help, and I'm very excited to be here. And I'm so happy to see all of you here. And I can't wait for this year and to see what happens.
I'm Frances Gross, became Catholic when I married him in 1990. We came to Katy in 2005, became a member of St. Bart's Parish, and all told, we've worked with RCIA for 5 years.
I'm the lesser half. I'm also an acolyte like Pat, and I just retired 2 years ago from teaching at the perfect time. So I'm very relaxed right now.
I'm Sandra Shaw. I'm a cradle Catholic. I've been a member of this parish since 1976. I'm a former catechist. I taught Sunday school to kids for 20 years. And then when I stopped doing that, I still wanted to share my faith, and that's why I'm here, is because, like everybody said, this is the best place to be. It's a great church. Well,
thank you. My name is Maria Brotherson, and this is my 1 year helping the RCIA program. I was baptized Catholic, got married in the Catholic Church. I was a label Catholic, those people that only go to the main events. I went away from the faith for 10 years, but God had a wonderful plan, and He put me back to church, the Catholic Church, the church that was founded by Jesus Christ.
I'm Gabriela, and I've been popping in and out in RCIA since 1994. 97, yeah, we started in 94, right? Yeah, 97.
That's before my time.
And Carlos is my husband, and I just help him in whatever he needs. And he keeps giving me these very hard classes that I need to teach, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I start studying the catechism and everything I can, and then I come here and I teach a class every other week or so. So that's all.
My name is Carlos. We are originally from Mexico. We've been married 34 years. We have 7 sons. We've been part of the RCIA team since 1997, and we take care of the Spanish teaching. If any of you need Spanish, we will need your instructors. And it's been a privilege to be here all this time, and we are looking forward to help you in any way we can. Thank you.
Fantastic. That's your turn. All you have to do is give us just a little tidbit about who you are. Okay? Sure. Why don't you stand up? You're among friends, by the way.
Okay. My name is Marilyn. I've been Catholic my whole life. I met him a year ago. Well, we've known each other for 4 years or 5 years, but we've been dating for a year. So since I'm Catholic, I want him to get to know the Catholic Church as well. And one day I want to obviously get married. So that is the real reason why we're here. And I'm excited for him to learn about this beautiful faith and religion. Thank you.
Well, I'm Michael, and yeah, like she said, we've been dating for a year now, but she's always pushing it on me, like, you know, how wonderful it is, you know, the faith and the religion she believes in. And I just wanted to get a little taste of
Sure.
what it's like.
Sure. Good.
My name is Michelle. I wanted to do this to grow my faith as well, do it with my partner, and I think we can both grow together.
Okay, so you're both in the program together. Good.
And my name is Mario, and same thing here. You know, just never really gone to church before.
I was baptized, but I definitely want to learn some more, and I'm willing to grow as well.
Okay, good. Right back there.
My name is Joseph, and this is my wife Yvonne. I guess I would say I'm a cradle Catholic, group Catholic. Went to all the CC classes growing up as a kid. Got confirmed, I think when I was like 17, but not really understanding a lot of what the Catholic faith is. And when I came to Houston in 2002, I lost myself, and when I met her, she was the one that pushed me to get married to the Catholic Church, because I wasn't thinking about it anymore, but I'm glad I did, and it was the best decision I've made.
Hi, my name is Yvonne. Like my husband said, he was more Catholic. I was more Baptist. I was never baptized though. And we decided, we're having our children go through the CCE program. And I decided, it's probably time for me to go ahead and go through the RCIA program so I can lead by example to show them, the way, to go ahead and live through the Catholic Church. So can't expect them to do something if I'm not going to do it myself.
Good.
My name is Diana, and I'm here to learn about the Catholic faith.
My name is Jen, and I am here to help bring Christ into my life. My husband is Catholic, and we recently just got married, and I would like Christ to be the center of our marriage and our whole world. He is a very devout Catholic. Grew up Catholic with his family, and I was exposed to that being around him while we were dating. And so I really like everything, going to church with his family, and I want all that for our family and going forth for our future.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Glody, and I'm here to get baptized, take my first communion, and be confirmed because I really want to be Catholic completely, and my mom is here to support me in this.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sylvie. We are from Cameroon, so we try to understand you all. We are here. I'm here since 3 months only, and I'm still learning English. So if you want to speak to me, please slowly. I'm married, but not in the church. I hope it's gonna be soon. Thank you.
My name is Kalinka. I've been to many churches growing up because whoever I spent the night with ended up going to their church on Sunday morning. I have a lot of family members who are Catholic. Parents didn't go to church, so I wanted to learn more. I always had an interest in going through the process. Last year I kind of wanted to do it, the pandemic put a damper on that. And I have to apologize, I wear a KN95 mask because I work over open mouths all day. I'm a dental hygienist. So it's for y'all's protection. It's not because I just feel rude wearing it, but
That's totally up to you whether you want to wear a mask or not.
Yeah,
no problem.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Stephanie Day, and I have been Baptist all my life. I'm actually looking to convert to Catholicism because I'm looking to accept a call from God and join a religious order. So that is the reason why I'm here, to learn more about the faith and begin that journey as well. I've started working with the Oblate Sisters already.
Great.
Hello.
I'm Alex. I've always been interested in the Catholic faith, but I was always intimidated by it. But recently, my girlfriend and my friends have been really supporting me and encouraging me to join the Catholic faith and learn more about it.
Good evening, y'all. My name is Juan Munoz, and I'm here to learn more about the Catholic faith and to know more, like it's earlier, like the Old Testament and more deeper stuff about it.
Good. Thank you, Juan. Oh, yeah, we want to introduce the participants. They're auditing. See, we have people doing all kinds of things, and it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to go through the program and not be a part really of the program, but to learn more about the faith, because I think, I'm going to let you introduce yourself, and I'll talk about that later. Yeah.
My name is Miranda, and I grew up Catholic. It's been about 25 years since I've actually been a part of the church. Something recently happened in my life that makes me want to renew my faith, so that's why I'm here.
Mike.
My name is Mike, and I'm Miranda's friend. And we just kind of had a conversation in this event that took place in her life. And I'm a member here at St. Bart's as well. And but she started talking about, well, you know, I want to really kind of go back to my roots, go back to the church. And I told her, I said, well, you know, 9 o'clock mass, I go if I'm not streaming it. And so I said, you know, so here we are. She wanted to really, you know, come back, as they say. And of course, my conscience wouldn't let me get away with that. So I had to say, hey,
so you
let's go.
make a commitment to be here too.
Yeah, I guess so.
Good evening. My name is Elia. I was born Catholic, but I was practicing the tradition of Catholic, just the acting, but not the feeling. So I'm here to enrich my faith, and hopefully I can start feeling it.
Fantastic. I think you've come to the right place. I'll give this to someone. Thank you. This RCIA program is a program of information and formation. They're different. Catholicism is a way of life. And one of the things that we emphasize, we talk about, and then we not only talk about, we live. Father Christopher was talking about an old saying in Latin that goes back way deep in church history: lex credendi, lex orandi, lex vivendi. Lex, the way you believe, is the way you pray, is the way you live. And you have to put faith and life together. Otherwise it's meaningless. So Catholicism is a way of life. You are going to enter into, many of you may already have a relationship with Jesus Christ, but it can always be deepened. Some of you may not have. I think some of us that have gone through this program and have come from some muddy pasts have a deeper appreciation what the church, what the faith has to offer us. Because I was thinking about Rick, the guy He knows where he came from, and he knows where he is today. But he's not the only one. Myself included. I had all the blessings of everything that you could possibly want as a Catholic. And yet, there was a time in my life where I was about to throw my faith away and throw the life of my family away with it. And I was hit, and you'll hear about this more and more, by a spiritual 2x4 that turned me around and set me straight. And I began to put faith and life together. So that is what we're going to do in this program. Our mission statement says, the instruction that our participants receive during this period will be of a kind that, while presenting Catholic teaching in its entirety, also enlightens faith, directs the heart toward God, fosters participation in the liturgy. That means in the various rites and sacraments of the church and living faith sacramentally. Inspires apostolic activity. You're not becoming Catholic, hopefully, just to warm a spot in a bench on Sundays. What you receive, that you wish to share. And that's the program for all of us. And nurtures a faith completely in accord with the Spirit of Christ. That's, in a nutshell, what we're all about. So our Thursday evening sessions are basically the informational sessions, but also brings in the formation part. It's always about developing a deeper relationship. Yes, it's important to know what the faith teaches, but it's also very important to bring that knowledge into your life and to begin to live what you believe. We also have these presentations. The first part of the meeting usually starts with a presentation. The second part, we have a break. And then the second part are table discussions where we usually have questions that are offered by the presenter of the topic for the night. And we will discuss those at the table, and you get to talk about it and think about it. And so that helps deepen the practical aspects many times of the faith, because team members will sit with you and they'll tell you their stories as well. So that's extremely important. We have also 5 mornings of reflection on Saturdays, go from 9 to 12. Those mornings of reflection are basically formational. It gives you time to stop and consider what it is that you're doing, where you're going, how you're going to follow Christ. Those are a time to think and to pray about what it is that you're doing. And finally, the other part of the program is those rites that you're going to go through, those rituals. It's a process of development. You don't make your decision today necessarily unless you've studied deeply and you want to complete the course to become Catholic. But you make that process, a process over a period of time, and let your faith develop. Listen and be open to what the Holy Spirit has to offer you. And those of you who are cradle Catholics, you're going to find that if you've not had a systematic program of presentations, that you're going to learn a lot about the Catholic faith, because it's different learning it from an adult perspective than from a child or a youngster. That I think is extremely important. So for those of you who are Catholic and are going through this, I have often also, if you're married and your spouse, you have a spouse, I always recommend that the spouse come with the participant, because they will also learn a great deal. I think what we want to do at this point is to distribute the materials up here in front, and if we'll hand those out to the participants. That's why I have you sitting right here in front, so. Raise your hand if you are a participant. There should be 11 of you. What? Well, that's okay, just. What?
What we would like for you to do is come up here to this gentleman, give your paperwork,
Oh,
your
okay.
information sheets, so we will have a count of.
You know, pick up, or you can hand it to them and take the information sheet and bring it up here. Why don't you do that? Go ahead. Give your information sheet to the person that's picking up the books. Good. Yeah, just take it and pick up the information sheet as you. Yeah. Bobby, information sheets. Oh, hold on, there's more. There should be 11 information sheets.
Do we have any participants who will go to the Spanish class? Do we have any restraints for that?
Okay. Yeah, give them. And she gets, yeah. It's good for you to have the information too. You're not going to take any? No, you need to have a packet. Yes. Give her a. Did you fill out an information sheet at all? No. Okay. Give us some, you might, Bobby?
Yes, sir.
Organized confusion. Would you give Alvia? Okay. You just give us some basic information so that we know we'll get you into the list and so we know that you're here. Okay. Sure. Have all of you who are participants, everybody's got a set of books? You have a set of books? Shh. Everybody has a set of books? That's okay. What I would like to do is walk through this folder with you. Let me explain. I worked hard putting this thing together, and every year people receive this, and then they don't use it. And if you want to see an old grandpa cry, just don't use it, because it makes me sad. First of all, if you will go to a tab that says Team, you can call any of these guys whenever you need to. The only one that you can call at 2 o'clock in the morning, exactly on the dot, is Rick. The rest of them aren't that skittish about being called. But we are available to you. And I would like to say this to you, especially as a director of this program, I'm always open to a phone call. And my office door is open to you. And if you have concerns, doubts, whatever, don't be afraid to come and chat with me, okay? I'm an old teddy bear is what I am. Okay, let's go to the syllabus. And what you have here is the entire year mapped out for you, day by day, as far as the instructional part of the program is concerned. There are some other things listed in here, kind of to orient you in some of the things that will be happening. But basically, this gives you who the presenter will be on what day and what you will be hearing on a particular day. Okay? By the way, if you have questions as we go through this, please feel free to ask. Okay? No question is a dumb question. I can guarantee you that. Because sometimes we pass over something that we've just taken for granted that you might know. As you look at the syllabus, the CCC what does that make a difference? This is big green book, Catechism of the Catholic Church. That book is not really afternoon, kind of Sunday afternoon novel reading. It's a compilation of what the church teaches. It's put together by the church at the insistence of bishops. It was done, I guess the first edition, I'm not sure exactly when in English what it says, it's 93, 94, something like that. But that's sort of the Bible that we use in here as a catechism. Secondly, there is a less dense catechism called This Is Our Faith. It's probably much more readable, but it is also tied into the Catechism of the Catholic Church by paragraph. The Catechism of the Catholic Church works by paragraph numbers, and this ties back into that catechism. And then you finally have a third little book, which is a kind of handy little synopsis of several things that are Catholic. And you can look through those. It has a number of prayers in it and those kinds of things. So you have a variety of things. Plus, you will be receiving a Bible 3-4 weeks from now, I think. And it's a formal presentation. We do a formal presentation of the Bible to you. I want to go back to the catechism right when we get through with looking at the folder here to kind of explain the catechism to you so that you understand how it works. So that's the syllabus. Does anyone have any questions about the syllabus? Okay. Now the syllabus should be tied into, let's skip the bibliography and go to the calendar. is extremely important because it shows, for the most part, everything that you're going to be involved in, whether it's on a weekend or whether it's on a Thursday. The Thursday sessions are in here, but many times you're going to have something, for instance, in October 23rd, from 9 to 12, there is a morning of reflection. So you have to watch for those kinds of things. But that's why we give you a calendar, and then it also gives you many of the major feast days in the church. In December, the first Saturday of December, we also again have another morning of reflection. But that evening at the 5 p.m. Mass, those of you who have not been baptized will be received actually into the program officially through what we call is the rite of acceptance. It's a ritual that happens in church. So you will be received into the program officially in the rite of acceptance. And then at 9 o'clock Mass on that following Sunday morning, those of you who have been baptized, either as non-Catholics or as Catholics, will go through a rite of welcoming. You're not going to you do not have the same rites as those rites. When I'm talking about is R-I-T-E. It's a ritual that we go through. Okay, so your rituals are different than those who have not been baptized. Okay? You're doing the same kind of program, but the end product is different. Those of you who have been baptized, whether as Catholics and you've not received any other sacraments, or as in another faith, like Baptist or Lutheran, Methodist, you will be making at the end of the program, if you so choose, if you want to become Catholic, you will be making a profession of faith in the Catholic Church. We don't baptize you again. Many of the baptisms are valid, and most of the mainline churches, like the Baptist, the Lutheran, Presbyterian, Methodist, Anglican, or Episcopalian, those are all valid Trinitarian baptisms. And then those of you who have not been baptized will be baptized on the Easter Vigil. If you choose to become Catholic, you will be baptized. But then everyone, whether you make a profession of faith, you might want to turn that down and get in a hum. You want to turn that thing down and I'm getting a hum, I think. Those of you who are going to make a profession of faith or be baptized at the same time will also be confirmed, receive the sacrament of confirmation, and you will also receive your first Holy Communion that evening. So you receive all of those sacraments. You see the calendar. It looks like not November 7th. Okay, go ahead. Okay, all right. Okay, well, this sounds good anyway, doesn't it? I see. Okay, people keep so much words. All right, good. Organized confusion. Any questions about the calendar? Yes. I'm sorry? get with me about the specific reasons why you cannot be here on a particular weekend. Are you baptized? No. Okay. Some of those weekends, like the first week of December, that's when we give you a calendar. That particular weekend, that 5 o'clock Saturday evening is extremely important to you. So you have a calendar, that's what it's for, so that you know, some things you can miss, some things you shouldn't miss at all. And the rite of acceptance is one of those things that you shouldn't miss, not as an unbaptized person. Okay? Your attendance, your adults. I don't send the spiritual sheriff out after you if you miss. A lot of people will give me a call or text me and say, I can't be there. I appreciate that. Because there are no tests in this course. You're not going to be a theologian when you get through with it. But if you attend on a regular basis, and that is important to attend on a regular basis, you will get a good, clear, overall presentation of the faith of the Catholic Church. Each one of these nights, each one of these evenings, one of these Thursday evenings, deals with a specific area of the Church's teachings. So they're critical. If you miss one, you've missed something. That's why we videotape the entire sessions. And they will be edited and put on the website so that if you do miss a session, you can go back on the parish website, pick it up, and view it. Because it is important. When you become Catholic, you accept the entire faith. So you should know what you're doing when you make that decision. Good question. Thank you. Any other? No? Okay. We'll meet again next Thursday, so if you've got questions, you go home and you look at this and you got questions, bring them up next week. All right, the bibliography. This is a list of books that have been accumulated over the years that this RCIA has been in existence. We've categorized them to a certain extent. General reference books, papal documents. Then there are liturgical reference and individual titles. Liturgical reference, the liturgy, are the celebration of the sacraments is called the liturgy. It's the prayer of the church. The Mass is the major liturgy. But the sacraments of baptism, confirmation, of course, Eucharist is a Mass, the sacrament of penance, sacrament of anointing, marriage. Those are all liturgical actions of the church. And that's what is meant by liturgy. And those things are celebrated. They are called liturgy. And so that's a category. Next group of books is apologetics. Apologetics doesn't mean that we go around apologizing for what we're teaching. But it is in the old understanding of the word apologia. It's helping us to understand the faith. Many of these books have been written by non-Catholics, converts, and in so many cases, they answer questions that you might have. And so again, that list of books is there for you. If you have an interest in one of those books, I can perhaps give you a little thumbnail sketch. I just have written those kinds of things out on each one of the titles. So there are about 20 pages of books that we're looking at here. Then there are catechetical works. Catechetical means like the catechism. It's that kind of a book. It's about the beliefs and the faith of the church. So there's a category like that. Then there's some general titles. There's a section on Mary. Quite a good section on Mary. The section on marriage and family life. Then there is a good section on saints. One of the things that we all are looking to do is to grow in our relationship with Jesus Christ. These people we call saints that have been canonized, that have been declared saints by the church, give us a good example of what it means to develop a spiritual life, to learn to put Jesus first in your life and to live by that. Because that's not always so easy. And many of these saints can help us to understand that. They answer the questions of the heart many times. Whereas the books in the section called Apologetics many times answer the questions of the mind and the head. So that's kind of a distinction. Finally, there's a section on the scriptures that have to do with the Bible. And finally, the spiritual life itself. There's quite a large section of those kinds of books. So again, it's some of you may want to get more. We can only present to you so much on a Thursday and on those Saturday mornings of reflection. We can't give you the broad depth and broadness and the depth of the church. So that's why we provide books like this, so that you can go as deep and as fast and as far as you want to go. Okay? Real quickly, are there any questions, any other questions that you might have on that folder? Okay. We'll be back next Thursday, so I mean, you can ask more questions then. You may have more if you look through this material and see what you're looking at. Let's look at take the big green book. There are not many pictures in it. Don't let that frighten you. The other thing that I would tell you is that learning to read theological material is like learning anything in a specific area. If you want to become a nurse, you're going to have to learn some terminology that you're not familiar with. If you want to become a mechanic, again, there's terminology. Anything you do in specific areas has its terminology. So don't let this put you off. It may take a little while to learn the terminology. You'll find that also to be the case in the presentations that people make here. We have a number of different individuals that will be making presentations, so you're not going to be always listening to me. You get tired of me after a while. Father Christopher, the pastor, will make a couple of presentations. Father Rick Ayola will make some presentations. Joan Kadosh will make some presentations. Bobby makes some presentations. So a number of individuals, Sandra Shaw is going to make some, I think. And so many different people will be making these presentations. That's to give you different perspectives and different points of view. So, the book itself, if you will open, I don't know, take a page. Let's take page 40 and 41, just for fun. There is an index and a glossary at the back of the book. Most books have those. But I want to explain to you how this catechism works. If you go to the index, it tells you a specific page. Or it will not tell you pages. What it tells you are paragraph numbers. The paragraph numbers are the bold-faced paragraph numbers that you see in the outer column. Like on page 40, you have paragraphs 147, 148, 149, 150. This whole catechism is based upon paragraph numbers. Now, if you want to do further reading about a particular topic, if you take paragraph 148, Mary, blessed is she who believed. You notice there are some other numbers next to that bold-faced number, 494, 26, 17. If you would go to, those are also paragraph numbers. They're sort of tied in some way to this paragraph that you're reading, 148. Further explanation. So, I mean, you can read this book through those paragraph numbers, go all over the place. But it helps you to understand the topic that you're dealing with. That is the most important aspect of this book. It's arranged by paragraph number. When you go to the index, you'll take page 774. If you go to page 774, take the word commitment. Chastity as a personal commitment. Paragraph 2344. Commitment of Christians. Paragraph 1319 and 2046. Of the family in relation to community. 2208. So it's referring you to paragraph numbers, not page numbers. Okay? At the bottom of the pages, you will also find references. And the references are always abbreviated. If you need to find out what the abbreviation means, you go to the front of the book. There is a section on abbreviations. There is. I thought there was. Got to be. Maybe it's in the back. What it used to be in the front. Yeah, there's a whole section on the different.
It's on page 863.
I'm sorry?
It's on page
853.
It's page 63. Well, it starts, yeah. And then it actually starts on page 61.
Abbreviations. Thank you. See that? 861 abbreviations. That's important if you're trying to look at some of the footnotes and find out where the information is coming from. You can also do a Bible study with this book backwards. You read about what the church teaches, and you look down below and you look at all the biblical references that are given. And so you can go back into the Bible and check out, confer, for instance, Jeremiah 17, 5 and 6, Mark, John. They're given to you at the bottom of the page. Again, it's a matter of getting familiar with it, but that's just a brief little understanding of how to use this book. Okay. One last time. We're not going to try to make theologians out of you. But let me tell you, we're going to do our best to bring you closer to Jesus. That's the sum and total of the RCIA. To develop a relationship with our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and through Him with the Father, through the Holy Spirit. That's what we're about. And then at the end of all of the whole process, we have either succeeded or failed, whether we've done our job well, bringing you to Jesus. And that's what this team is going to do, is walk with you. And many times at those table discussions, they're going to tell you their own witness stories. So they'll lay themselves open so that you can understand the path that they have walked. You're not unique. Everybody is unique, but in a certain sense, none of us are unique. We've all had our challenges in life, different challenges, but we've been challenged. And so that's what this process is about, is to bring you home to Jesus in the Catholic Church. Okay? Anything else that I should say? Yes, sir. I'm sorry? Okay. You want to do the... What?
You know where the bathrooms are for your credit cards? You need to use the restrooms. As you go out a bit more, they will be on your left hand side.
Also, we have some, I think, some prepackaged food, sandwiches, chips and stuff, prepackaged. We need to be out of here by 10 to 9. So we have 20 minutes to munch on a few things if you want to, chit chat, get to know one another. And then we'll see you next week, Thursday, 7 o'clock. Okay? Yes, sir.
Just a quick announcement. When we got here at the beginning, when you hear the piano sound, okay, that is a call to come forward, okay? Sometimes we can also with bells like what happened today. And we wanted you guys to communicate with us 100%, so we have an error in the email. This is the number 4 from the top. Look at the team list. The name is Barros Jose. Gentleman in yellow. Do not use that email. There is something wrong. I will correct that also, okay? If you need to send him an email, just send it to Joe. Joe is Jose's wife. But I will correct that later on. Thank you. And if you will say this one more time, please. Start at 7 o'clock, okay?
Yeah. And we have to clear the building by 9. Thanks. So, thank you so much. God bless all of you. Why don't we